everyone, welcome to this very special episode of Braw Cast. We are walking through the streets of Edinburgh. We tried to do this the other week, and we're going to be bringing you some mini specials all the way via the Fringe. And at the moment, I am walking up the grass market. If you've never seen Braw Cast before, you know how it can be a little different. It can be me, it can be Tosh, it can be, we have special guests on talking about it, and it's bringing you some interesting and wonderful individuals from the bearded motherfucking universe. And this week, as is the plan, I'm here, your host, Billy Kirkwood. Relax, I've never heard of me either. We're here at the Fringe, and I've been up doing my shows here. And as you can see, we're walking up a very, very busy, very messy grass market. So we're heading up through the city. Oh man, I haven't shown you the castle. The castle's behind there. Haven't done a good job of that one at all. So what has been going on all around the place? Well, John has got some amazing stuff that is coming up. Some new stuff over on the website. You want to make sure you check that out. And you're brought this podcast free each and every week, both in video form and audio form. All you need to do is show your support either by hitting subscribe, liking, sharing, or here's what you can do. You can head over to Braw Beard Oils and buy yourself some sexy beard. I've actually got my Fringe beard. It's amazing how nosy everyone gets. Here's these guys doing this. It's like 2 minutes, £100, but the bar moves. I think it's a con. Never mind, but there's a big queue of people wasting their money because it turns out the bar moves and it's a complete con. So there you go. How exciting. Right. Doing my best to try and head up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you with me all the way to Monkey Barrel, which is up in Blair Street. So we can go the back way or we can go the front way. I tell you what. If you've never visited Scotland before, and obviously you know that that is where Braw Beard Oils is based, we've even got the championships coming up again next year in February. You can get tickets for that. But as well as that, we've got some amazing videos over on the website. So I tell you what, why don't we go up one of the single most photographed streets in the world? Let's go. If I bump into anyone, and I might, we see this will be the one time we don't. There's a lady. Feel bad, I did not mean to do that. There you go. So this is a weird thing. This is like literally the most touristy thing I think I've probably ever done. And it's in Edinburgh, a city I'm in all the time. But this is it. We've had so many different people coming from the Braw universe. We've had former competitors in the championships actually coming to see the show. So I'll tell you what, I'll show you this street very, very quickly. If you've never had the chance. And I actually am setting a challenge to John, or to JJ for next year, at the Fringe. Not only do I want to do a broadcast live, where we'll get like guest comedians on and stuff every week, or guest performers, but I'm actually challenging him to do 5 minutes of stand-up. Yeah. Everywhere you go, there's somebody performing. There's somebody getting ready to perform. And now here's the best bit, you get to hear how unfit I am. If you've never been to Edinburgh before, certainly to the Fringe, and it hasn't really been a proper thing for the last couple of years, of course, because of COVID, everywhere you go there's like secret passages. Because there's also another town above us, another street above us. Sorry if I'm sounding completely out of breath. And I got my first review in the Scotsman a couple of days ago, which literally said, Billy Kirkwood does not appear to be taking the Fringe very seriously. I thought that was a point. So we've got this beautiful bit here. And I'm about to show you a completely scabby bit. Here we go, here we go. Excuse the terrible angles. I'm trying to film this and not go careering into someone at the same time. It's also a bit of a menace. So, we'll go check out the Royal Mile. Have a good time? We've got time. Let's go take a look at the Royal Mile. Let's go take a look at the Royal Mile, shall we? So this one is a rare occurrence because this is like a video one. So what we've done is we've gone from the grass market. We are now going up, no, not Coburn Street. Oh my God, I've even forgotten what that street's called. Right. And we'll go and have a little quick look. Down the Royal Mile. while trying not to die. Okay. So basically the plan is that after this episode, which is more just a little walk through the streets, let you know up to why the episodes this month have been kind of sporadic. But as we get into the winter time, there's going to be a lot more things going on. John's going to be doing more of his Give Us a Go, and we're going to be bringing you a lot more interviews and out and about. Because I think that's what we want when it's going to get cold and wintry and freezing and all of the above. So, we're just heading to the Royal Mile. So, again, you can see picturesque Edinburgh behind me. And here is one of the busiest streets on the planet during this time. And you can hear it everywhere you go. There's bagpipes, so hopefully this Rode microphone that I have is actually helping. I will take one. I like the attitude. She's in the right place in a good spot. So, this is one of the big things at the Fringes if you've never actually been here, but street performers have to turn up very early doors in order to get a good spot. Now, I know quite a lot of the street performers here, so let's see if we know anyone, shall we? I don't know, it's a boy doing yo-yos. We might leave that well alone. Do you want a little look? Go on then, why not? Hey, being that guy. Like I say, this is really a visual one, this one. He did something impressive, and I get a feeling he did something even more impressive. So, now, where I'm heading, which is the Monkey Battle, doing a show with Colt Cabana, where we do commentary over bad wrestling, is technically in the other direction. But as you can see, the Royal Mile itself is absolutely busting with folk. Because we've got street performers all over the place. I even hold it this way for a little bit. I think it might actually make things a little easier. This guy, I don't think is a street performer, he's just jumping up. So it's impressive, it's impressive. All right, let's see where we're going now. Now this is the whole thing. At some point I am gonna have to kind of sneakily turn around and head back to Blair Street, which is where the next gig is, before anybody phones me and gives me a hard time. So, oh shit. Okay. So at the moment, this one is representing more of a vlog than anything. But yeah, that's the plan for Braw Cast. Next week, we're going to have interviews with Ross Leslie, who we've never had on it, a three-time Scottish Comedian of the Year finalist. We're also going to be catching up with MC Hammersmith, Joe McTiernan, who's now had 30 million views on TikTok. Now, I understand that some of you at this point will be completely unimpressed with TikTok, but it is, I think we're going the right way. Yes, we are. So here's the Royal Mile. You just want to walk down a bit more? We've got the time. We don't really have the time, but I'm taking the time. Because again, the whole place is just busy as hell. Trying to see if anyone's trying to sneak in the vid. They are not, but loads of people are flying in. Let's get a little look, shall we? We got another big crowd. And we got ourselves another show. So let's see what we got, shall we? I think you can see. Can't stand unicycles, so I've had enough of that. Right, okay. His music's back on. Probably one of the other reasons I'm actually walking away is because if the music plays too long, and we actually try and put this out as a podcast, we'll get copyright striked, so I can't actually have it on too long. Something ridiculous to have to bear in mind in this new technology. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head along to our venue. Now, in previous years, lots of people have been asking about the Fringe, you know, why is the Fringe not being the exact same way it should be? Well, because of COVID, obviously, numbers were limited because of international travel. Now we're getting more people coming from England. We're getting more people coming from all across the UK, Ireland, all across from America. We've got people travelling from all around the place. Hell, even the Ladyboys of Bangkok are back. Even the Ladyboys of Bangkok are back. And how do you become a part of the Fringe? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm okay, thank you. You find a venue, you set up, and you come along. Some people come here with huge agencies. Now, the plan had been originally to have someone else standing here with me. But the problem is that person didn't make it because people are as unreliable as balls during the Fringe. So instead, I thought for this episode, we'll just make a little short one. Like I say, we've got some great guests coming up over the next couple of weeks from the Fringe, and we've going to pre-record a couple, so when I'm actually at home, I'm able to release them and put them up. I'm going to change for this dude? No. I've got nothing. God damn it. I picked up change somewhere. Oh, I do. There we go. I'm always dead impressed with the statue, guys. Not impressed with the folk that levitate anymore because, well, they just stick in a pole, don't they? Funny how it's done. There's not a statue lady. All right, that could be an actual statue. Right. Here we go. Just before any jigs are undertaken. And that's how it works. So you've got like big name comics from people you've never heard of about, some people doing their Fringe. And you got old hams like me. And this year, it's gone from like being roughly about 400 shows to about 4,000 shows. Excuse me. But not Frank Skinner, I think he's got mumps or something. Hey, here's something for you. I might be going the wrong way. In fact, I am going the wrong way. Screw it, we're here now. You can come with me for the rest of the trip. But you can also hear how noisy the place is, which is not necessarily a bad thing. If you're coming over the weekends, certainly do. When you get to see amazing stuff like this, literally in the middle of the city. And oh my goodness, about the only way we don't really do political stuff here on Braw Cast, but hopefully we can do something about the litter situation, which is not a pop at Edinburgh City Council, it's not a pop at Binman, it's not a pop of anyone like that, just hopefully we can get things sorted. So, where I've been down in the Grass Market, which is one of the most popular areas to go down and drink, just have a good time. We are now heading to Blair Street, which is where Monkey Battle is. Now, Monkey Battle is the second only full-time comedy club in the city. If you've never been, I perform at Monkey Battle and The Stand, which has been here a long, long time. Look down there. See, roughly we're going that way. So again, I seem to be going the wrong way. But we're going to do something about that shortly, because I'm going to start going the right way. And then hopefully I'll make my gig, which is at 6:10. And it's not 6:10 now. It's 5:30. Sorry, it's a bit weird because like there's a thing here at the Fringe where you're basically trying to go out your way not to take a flyer from other shows. I failed because of that lady's ingenuity. In fact, I would take you to meet, do you want to meet Greyfriars Bobby? Bobby, not Greyfriars Bobby, that's completely, yeah. Swat. Right, okay. Moving on. Never actually said if I was describing someone as a twat. So and the thing is, you will find, like, especially when you come to Edinburgh all year round, hey, it's a great set to come out. It's a great set to have a good time. It's a great set to go and see something. I mean, certainly you can go out with tour guides. I mean, you got like big tour buses here. Would you get all across the place? Stuck behind people. Hang on, what? There's one of the massive tour buses behind me. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Shump. Right. Here we go. I don't want to cast the expressions. But I watched Dr. Kaboom dying his arse on the Facebook Live the other week. So, hey, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. No. Right. Let's get ourselves to the next gig. As you can see, I've got my, I know I mentioned this earlier, I've got my fringe beard. I'm just pretty much refusing to shave until the fringe is done. So I've got like, when you watch this, I'll have like 7 more days left to go. And then I don't think I'm going to shave it, because that would be against kind of Braw rules. But I might at least get it looked at, because like, I swear to God, I got my finger stuck in this thing the other day. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now, it's a bit late for recommendations, unless of course you are coming to the Fringe, and obviously you're coming to see my show, 3:15 every day at the Beehive. But if you're not, then you go and see stuff at the stand. How convenient is that?
So they have both, right?
The one thing I will say, right, the plethora of American tourists that have come back this year is mental. Is absolutely mental. But it's something to everyone. Like there's John Kershaw, who if you've never seen, does Dead Ringers here in the UK. He's here doing his Les Dawson show. It's over here, which I've heard is fucking amazing. And if you don't know who Les Dawson is, he was an old school British comic. And that's probably pretty much all I've got for you. Right. There's a lady coming this way that looks like Roger Moore. I want to get a picture of her, but I think that'd be rude. I'm not contented to be on the video, so that's not something I'm going to agree to. So I tell you what, I'm going to take you right to the door of Monkey Barrel. This was not the plan for this episode, but it's giving you a little look around the city. And it is weird to see it bustling, kind of like it was pre-COVID. So that's a cool thing. And people are staying safe, and people are being respectful. And I think that's kind of cool in its own way. Here we go. I'm actually starving. I should have got something to eat. And you know the worst thing is, for a brief second there, I wondered where my phone was. How amazingly twattish of me. It's all right, we're nearly where we need to be. We'll come to the end of our little trip together. And we've only covered a little bit of it, so the plan is that the next time we're going to do this, we're either going to have someone else coming with me. In fact, if I can work it out, and it will be Colin in a favour, I'm going to try and get a tour guide to come with me. Basically because I know a couple of comics that work at tour guides. I don't think the bus is surely not coming down here, is it? No way. No, he's not. Thank goodness, that was a legitimate worry for a second. All right. It's weird, you can always tell when the performer's passing you because they either try and figure out what you're doing on the camera, and please excuse the camera work, it's literally me on a selfie stick because the gimbal thing I got just doesn't work anymore. Literally, it completely spins around. It'd be like trying to do a broadcast on the Walsers, which is an interesting idea if you could hold a conversation. Maybe we should actually do that. Maybe we should actually see what is the weirdest place we could do a broadcast from. It's a great idea. All right. So, here we go, here we go, here we go. And we are now on Southbridge. Making our way down towards, I love the fact that people are thinking I'm filming forward, where I am in fact filming back. I could film forward like that. But what would be the point? So many people think I'm filming them, which is really weird. Because when you actually see it, people immediately start checking their beards and you start checking their hairs. I could just be walking around the streets. Well, I guess people do that. I don't know. It's quite funny because they say things like, if you want to be an influencer, well, why would you be an influencer? I would influence people to do terrible or better things. Instead of buying, like, I don't know, puffin mash to make the wrinkles disappear. If puffin mash is a thing, you probably shouldn't mash up a puffin. Right. I was going to go near Greyfriars Bobby, which is the dog that's here, and as we know, is gone gold, because everyone knows that if you actually rub it, it's meant to be good for luck, right? But here's the thing, dude. Its nose is so golden because everyone rubs it, and there's always like a big group of people around it. Oh yeah, I forgot the shop. You can go buy a duck in. There's actually, allegedly, there's a place here called Thistle Do Nicely, which is you have to hear yourself say it. Thistle Do Nicely is like a Scotland shop. You can buy, like, I don't know, whiskey flavoured condoms and stuff like that. Haggis butt plugs. Right. Do you know, I thought this wouldn't be as stressful, but I am actually bucketing with sweat just walking you through the streets. Also, I don't want someone coming and nicking my phone. All right. But yeah, the plan is, and hopefully I'll maybe even get a chat with Colt tonight, but it will depend because it's due to be a very busy show. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little impromptu walk through the streets of Edinburgh with me. The video should be going up later on tonight. Here we go again. Wow.
You enjoyed that? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Enjoy the festival.
Right, folks. Here we are. At the old monkey battle, which is just down there. So it's time for me to say goodbye. If you have enjoyed this little walk through, a little impromptu one again, trying to do what we can from the Fringe, we are going to be doing more episodes where we're actually going to be talking to people. I picked like the worst bit of Edinburgh to have behind me during this.